Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. We're hearing strains of Denise Plummer of Blessed Mention. And we are going to be having a conversation with Rap TT as they celebrate Women's History Month on the 29th of March. And the Women's Roundtable Action Platform of Trinidad and Tobago, or Rap TT, is a non-profit civil society organization founded in June 2020. For the conversation, we'll be speaking with Dr. Nadia Monsano, a Rap TT co-chair, as well as Arlene Hamblin Paul, a Rap TT vice chair. Thank you very much, ladies. Welcome to the show. How are you this morning?
Good morning. We're good. Thank you for asking.
Very fine, thank you, DK.
I'm glad. Now, tell me, and even before we go to what the show or what the event is supposed to promote, some people will say, well, why didn't do it earlier in the month? What was the importance of the timing from your point? And I'll ask you, please, Dr. Monsano.
Of course, we know that International Women's Day happened on the 8th, and we wanted to wrap up the month, so to speak, at the end of the month, showing that we are, as women on the rise, we need the entire month so that we can celebrate Women's History Month, not just the beginning or the middle, but also at the end of the month. So we wanted to bring awareness at the end of the month as well, so that the month can stay on top of minds of everyone.
Thank you so much for that. Ms. Hamblin Paul, if this event is an answer, what is the question?
How are we doing as women on the rise? How are we doing as women on the rise? What we've seen over time, we've been speaking about women rising, women in business, etc. And we want to ask, how are we doing as women on the rise? And this is the answer.
And I'm looking at the fact that there is a very a complementary cast. What are some of the things that went into saying, okay, well, these are some of the things that we want to address under that sort of umbrella, and these are the best people that we think can bring those points across, Dr. Monsano?
As you can see, we have a great lineup to include myself and Arlene and another special guest, Reina, who are going to be speaking about not just, doing our day to day, but how we are able to help women who want to have a successful business as entrepreneurs. And you're going to notice that each one of the speakers are entrepreneurs who have excellent experience and success in having great businesses that we run today.
And I look at the fact that the birth or the founding time of this organization was 2020 and June. So that means pandemic was already taking place. And it makes me want to ask the question, what is the importance of being able to have an event like this via digital means as well, and reaching out to people not necessarily in one just geographical area?
So we know what the pandemic did. It opened up the virtual world. And prior to that, I really loved having virtual events because it gave persons of all walks of life, no matter where you are, the opportunity to be able to attend. And Rap TT was formed with the intent to reach the Trinidad and Tobago diaspora, wherever you may be. And so our events hosted bearing that in mind. So the pandemic was the platform for the launching of it, but it really supports the vision of Rap TT and being able to reach persons internationally, not just in one geographic location.
And let me stay with you for a moment, please, Ms. Arlene. What are some of the previous events that you've had, and how have they helped to lead to what is taking place on the 29th?
Right. So usually, as Dr. Monsano would have mentioned, there is a focus on International Women's Day. So we hosted International Women's Day events previously as part of our initiatives to develop our education pillar. Has hosted a few events. We had an event dealing with youth and mental health, and we had another event that dealt with scholarship opportunities. So, in line of that, looking at development, we're looking at the youth. We felt it necessary to put some focus on the women, it being a team of persons that are geared towards the development of women. So the thought process was development of women. How can we help women to develop
And
over
looking at
time? How can we bring them into the space of business development? Because we understand. Go ahead.
no man, and in terms of that level of development, and it takes me to your mission and full of keywords in the sense that to an inclusive platform to connect, engage, and empower dynamic women within the Trinidad and Tobago diaspora locally and globally. Who is the ideal participant for an event like this, Dr. Monsano?
Women on the rise, women who want to succeed in their entrepreneurship journey, women who need some basic foundations. For example, Arlene is going to be talking about setting goals, right? Not just only in business, but in life as well. So if you are a woman who is seeking to get clarity on future in the climate that we live in right now, we definitely want to make sure that we have a solid foundation to go on. So we are the speakers who are going to be able to help you succeed in with your goals. And if you are seeking entrepreneurship journey, we are here to help you with networking, marketing, setting goals. So you're going to get a wide range of topics coming from the three speakers that we do have to help you to get successful and building a strong foundation on your entrepreneurship journey as well as your personal journey.
Now, you spoke about the fact that there's a powerful lineup. I want you to take us through the lineup, please. And I also want to ask the question, because sometimes you have events like these and people then ask, what's next? So you spoke about networking. Is it that you're going to be able to be forming some of these networks and having some of these connections that people who attend are able to reach out to each other after?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I don't want you to think of it as just like a workshop, right? Like we are giving you action items that you can take from this event and implement in your life right after the virtual meeting, right? And of course, we have our organization that you can be a part of and be a member of, and we all share this expertise from each one of us as well as the lineup that we do have. So for myself, I'm talking about networking for success, right? Who is your target market audience that you should be marketing your business to, and how do you reach them, and how do you be successful in getting them to work with you, right? We have Arlene, who is going to be talking about setting goals. That's the base foundation of being successful in life and in business, making sure that you are goal setting and you know exactly where you want to go and how to get there. And then, of course, we have Raina, who is going to be talking about marketing and branding your business as well. And she's going to be giving us tips and action items and how we can stand out from the crowd and how our businesses can stand out as well. So she's going to be giving us some marketing and branding tips as well.
Thank you so much. And Ms. Hamblin Paul, after all of this and people excited, let us know how registration takes place, please.
Right. So there is a flyer circulating, and there's a link on that flyer. It takes you to the raptt.org. So you can just search raptt.org, click on events, and there it is. Simple registration. And of course, the event is free. So raptt.org, events, register.
Thank you so much. According to some people, all you pay is attention. But ladies, thank you very much. Arlene Hamblin Paul, RAPTT Vice Chair, and Dr. Nadia Monsano, RAPTT Co-Chair, for the event taking place on the 29th of March 2025, 4 to 6 p.m. via Zoom. raptt.org, you find the link and you register, celebrating Women's History Month on the 29th of March. Thank you so much. We also thank you for staying with us on the Now Morning Show. We return after this.